Hello. I wanted to get on and share with you some of my keys to success and what has helped my business to be able to succeed. Um, I'm really excited about Thrive Life and the opportunities that it has given me and it's given people that I know. So, one of the first things that we're going to do with this business to be successful may seem obvious or it may seem crazy, but we need to be eating the food. It is so important to eat the food, to have those personal experiences with the food, to love it, to be excited about it, to be able to have more to talk about and share with other people. The more you eat it, the more you love it, the more you talk about it. If you haven't eaten the food, how are you going to share the benefits? And when people come up to you and ask you how is this, or what's your favorite one of this, or do you like this thing? You need to be able to say, oh yes, I love the cherries, or well, we're not huge on snacking on the cheese, but I know lots of people that love to. And I like to be honest. If I don't like something as much, I'm not afraid to be honest about it. But I also know other people love certain things, and so I make sure to point that out as well. Now, the next thing is a little trickier. You have to understand your back office. You have to take the time to figure out how all of that works. And I know it's stressful and harder for other people than it is for some people that get it easier. But it's so important. And when you're willing to take the time to understand your back office, your job is going to be so much easier. You're going to have so much more fun and success in your business to be able to do that. And there's a lot of resources that are going to help you with that, like our Getting Started program, our Path program. I've created YouTube videos myself to help give you some trainings and walk you through your back office. Our consultant group is an amazing resource to help you understand your back office and any other questions that you have. And of course, your upline is a huge resource. But I put this one last because honestly, I see so many people that they think that if they have a good upline, they'll succeed. And if they don't, that they won't succeed. And I just don't believe that, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of people that have been amazing in this business. They are rock stars and they don't really have an active or dedicated upline. And then I see other people who have what I consider an amazing upline, somebody that tries to help. They're really great. They're dedicated to the business, and yet they do nothing. So your success is not going to be based on if your upline is more or less helpful. Your success is based on your drive, your determination, and how much you want to succeed in this business and do the things that it takes, which is eating the food, understanding your back office, and these next steps that we're going to talk about. So you eating the food, you love it. You understand your back office and how that works. Now you've got to get some events booked. This is really important, and there's a lot of options to do this. You can do it in person, or you can do online events. I personally think a mixture is amazing because you're going to be able to see so many more people and help so many more people if you do both of these things. So, what do you need to have a successful event? Well, you definitely need an excited host. I think this is one of the most important things that you need to have a successful event. You're going to have food to share, or if you're online, maybe you're not sharing the food, you need to have more information. You need to have that excitement. People are going to really trust your judgment. They're going to sense that excitement and that trust and that optimism that you present to them. And it's going to make it easier if they're shopping online to trust that. Plus, we have a guarantee, which is always great, which is part of the information, making sure they know they have a guarantee so they can try this food and not have to risk anything. You need to have fun. People don't want to go to events if they're boring. You need to have fun. So when you post things in events, you don't need to write a novel. Just keep it short and sweet. Are you tired of wasting food? Well, you're in the right place. Do you want to have some healthy options? Yes, great. You're in the right place. No, that's okay. Let's add chocolate to our fruits. So just have fun with it. Play games and make sure you keep your personality in there. And then, of course, one of the most important things is you need orders. If you do all of these things and you have that and you don't have any orders, then it's still not a success because we want to be creating those orders. We want to be building our business. And yes, we do want that income. So we need those orders as well. So how are we going to get an excited host? Well, we have a couple of options. So of course, we have amazing host benefits. I have not seen another company with host benefits like ours. They are just amazing. And the fact that our host and their guests can both get the free and half off food off of their one order, that is amazing to me. So that is an easy way to get people excited about hosting an event. You got free and half off food. Now, some people, like myself, don't like to do things or get excited about things unless I know that I'll get something. So last month, Thrive had a Thriving 30 activity where if you did certain things every day for 30 days or 30 things within 30 days, you would get a chance at winning 10 Simple Plates. That did not strike my fancy at all. I wasn't excited about it. I didn't even really look into it or try for it because it was just a chance at getting 10 Simple Plates. Now, if they said, if you do these 30 things and you will get one Simple Plate, I probably would have looked into it and been more excited and probably did all those 30 things to get that Simple Plate because I like knowing that I'll get something. It's like the same thing with a vacation and stuff like that. I know that if I like knowing that if I do the work, it's going to get me a reward. And so I noticed while I was hosting for other people that if they had an automatic freebie or an automatic discount for me when hosting an event, that I was a lot more excited about hosting an event, and I would host an event because I saw that, oh, I'll get something as long as I do some work. I know I'll get something. So I like to have a hosting reward. So we can't just hand out free food to our hosts and not expect anything. People are going to take advantage of that. They're going to just take the free food and run, and they're not going to help have a successful party. So you have to have clear expectations when you're coaching your host or helping your host. So if you are going to do an extra perks, like you automatically get 2 free snackies for hosting a party, as long as you do these things. So I like to do these specific things for my events online, but you can find what works for you. But I tell my hosts that they have to invite at least 50 friends. They need to post about why they love the food once a day for the 5 days that I do my events online. They need to interact and comment on my posts. Like when I post about how amazing it is that we don't have to waste, they'll make a comment like, oh yes, I'm so excited to not have to waste celery anymore, or whatever their comment is. And then I do like to have an optional live on their personal page. I've noticed that really helps get people interested in their event and really increases their free and half off food. Now, a lot of people refuse to do lives. They're just not comfortable, but that's definitely something to mention to your host. This is a great way to get more people interested in your event, and you're going to do so much better and get more orders. Now, the reason why we need our host to post about the food and interact and invite those people is because they need your personal experiences to trust it. And they trust their host a lot more than they're going to trust you because they know their host. It's their daughter, it's their friend, it's their mother-in-law, whatever. They trust that person. And so when they see that they're loving the food and they're excited about the food, they're going to pick up on that. And they're also going to be more excited and feel more confident about making an order, starting their delivery, and getting a gift. So these are really important things to be able to have a successful business and a successful event. Next thing is you have an event and it's great. You've got an excited host. That's awesome. You have to be fun too. You can't be mechanical about it. I used to do events where I had a script like, okay, this is what I'm posting first. This is what I'm posting second. And I would just copy and paste and put it in my event. It's not horrible, but I was just very mechanical. And when I did events for other people and their products, I was much more excited. I was having fun. I was interacting with my guests. And I realized, why am I being so mechanical about my freeze-dried food? Like, I love this stuff. I need to be fun because I am not mechanical. I don't think I'm a dull person. I'm kind of an outgoing person. I'm bold. I like to have fun. I like to be silly. And so I needed to bring more of my personality into the event. So instead of just saying, oh, you're going to love these snackies, I can post more personal posts about how my brother loves to take the snackies while he's in the field, and he gets really sad when he is still in the field and he runs out of his snackies. And this is a great time to mention that we do ship to military addresses. And then instead of just posting, you can earn free and half off food, I can say, look at my order I just got. I spent $101 and some cents on this amazing food that my son Ryder is showing everybody. it's so amazing to be able to get that free and half off food. I love it. So that's how you can be more you, less mechanical, and just show you and your personality. Going live in an event is really important. You are being able to show the food before and after it's being refreshed, which really connects with people. I know a lot of people that say, wow, it really does look like food. Those peppers really do look like peppers. So it's really big for people to be able to see the food and realize it really is just real food. It's amazing. And then you can show the difference in freeze-dried versus fresh and dehydrated. I like to use my banana flyer, fresher than fresh flyer, and show the difference between the freeze-dried and the fresh. And then I have some dehydrated green and red bell peppers that I like to show and compare to my freeze-dried green and red bell peppers and show that there's such a big difference there in color, taste, texture, cooking, uses, and of course, nutrition is a big difference there as well. Yes, you're going to want to cook inside of your event and show how easy it is to cook meals. I love to cook soups on my lives just because they're so easy, so much fun. And I usually cook it right around lunch, so I get some soup and it all works out for everybody. You can also show the different packaging sizes, what a single snacky looks like compared to the regular snacky that's resealable. You can show the difference between pantry can versus the family size can. People like to see that stuff and know, so when they're ordering, they know what kind of sizes that they're looking at. And of course, play games, have fun, make it interesting, even do a couple giveaways if you want to. If it gets people more excited, why not? So have some fun, play some games, and be creative. So the biggest thing, of course, is we need to get orders, right? So we need to figure out what not to do. And when our customer says, I'm interested in this food, it's not helpful to just throw a link at them or your website and say, oh, great, here's my website. That's not helpful. It's impersonal. It's kind of offensive in some ways. You need to help them and not just throw a website at them. Now, if they say, hey, Laura, can I have your website? You'd be like, yeah, great, here's my website. What kind of food were you interested in, or how can I help you? Don't just give the website. Make sure you're being helpful as well. And then you don't want to overwhelm people. So the opposite of just throwing a website at somebody is just giving them too much information too fast. You'd be like, oh, great, there's a delivery, there's free food, there's half off food. Oh, and there's this business, and you can do fast track, and there's great food. You can do the year supply, and blah, 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 blah. And before you know it, your poor customer is just so overwhelmed, and they are feeling like, oh, this is too confusing. This is too much. I just can't handle it. And then they start to get turned off by it as well. So let's find out what we should be doing. What you should do when a customer says, I'm interested in this food. You can say, great, were you interested in the snacks, meals, or both? And when they answer, you say, oh, yes, you will love it for the meals and snacks. Do you want some recommendations? Of course, they're going to say, yeah, what do you love? Well, I always have the onions on hand, and I highly recommend the cherries. And I'll probably go in more in depth, but you can see that I'm just keeping this short. But then you can ask, do you want to know how to get free shipping? Because whenever I have my answer, I always follow up with a question. And they say, yes, of course, who doesn't want free shipping, right? So I say, yes, preferred customers get free shipping with $100 or more on their delivery orders. Did you want to know how to get free food and 50% off food? Of course they want to know how to get free food and 50% off food. Everybody does. And I agree, great, it is so easy. Just make sure your delivery is $135 or more, and you'll get $40 free and $100 at 50% off when you host an event. So do you want me to help me call you and get you started? So these are just some, you want to follow up with questions. You want to be interactive. You want to take it step by step by step. Don't just throw them a link, but don't overload them. Help guide them through the process and be there for them to help them. So when you've done the events and you really want to take it to the next level and you want to expand your reach even more, I think that doing booths and vendor fairs and craft fairs are really a great way to increase your business. You can reach more people, expand your area, make new friends, and network with other vendors. And actually, I love vendor events because the people that are there are people wanting to make a business. And so they can actually become some of your best team members because they know they want to make a business, and they'll see your business and say, wow, that is something amazing. And maybe they'll want to do it along with the product that they're working with. Maybe they'll decide that yours is the way to go. Why am I selling this stuff? This stuff is amazing. This food is amazing. Why am I doing this? So that's a great way to meet more people that are already thinking that they want a business and they want to be successful. I made a full video about events on my YouTube, and I would recommend, if you want more information on those, to look at that video and get more of that information. So some last pointers. A successful business involves deliveries, kits, and people creating their own orders. Our company is not like other companies where we buy the product and then we have to ship it out to everybody. I really do not like that, to have to ship things to people and keep track of orders. That is not why I joined this company. I joined this company because they do that work for me. I just find the people, they get their orders. I don't have to worry about packaging and shipping. So make sure you're not getting yourself boxed into where you're constantly ordering small things in for people and becoming their shipping and their warehouse. You don't want to be like that for people. You don't want to be the little store at your house. You want people getting in their deliveries, getting their kits, and creating their own orders. That is how you're going to be successful, and they're going to be so much more successful and happier that way too, because they're going to get free and have off food. They're going to get free shipping. They're going to get more benefits when they have their own deliveries, their kits, and they're doing their own orders as well. So it helps everybody. You really want to be a business builder, and a business builder is getting 2 kits and 4 deliveries a month. Now, the reasons why you want to do this is, one is it's the proven formula that shows the higher platinums are the ones that were doing 2 kits and 4 deliveries a month, and that's how they became platinum. So that is a big reason why you want to do that, but also because we have our business builder bonus. So the first month you become business builder, you get a 50% income increase. And the second month you do it, you get a 100% income increase. So this is an amazing reason to do it all on its own. You want to have that extra income when you're sharing the food. Plus, you're going to be building a successful business. So it's a no-brainer. And every month you keep doing that in a row, you get that 100% commission increase. Now, when you don't do it one month, you go back to the 20%, but then you can do it the next month and get up to 30%, and the next month you get up to 40%. So that is an amazing resource, and you want to be doing that. That should be your goal every month, to at least do that much. And you need to be consistent. People are going to come to you when they see, oh, Laura is doing Thrive Life, and I'm consistent about it. This is my business. I'm doing it. I take it seriously. The people that are going to want a serious consultant are going to start coming to you because they see that you're being consistent. And maybe some people won't realize how amazing the food is and the business is right away, but when you keep sharing it, they're going to come around and they're going to say, wow, this really is amazing. It took me 5 years from after I first heard about the food to realize how amazing it is and to jump in. But it worked, and I'm so glad it did, because it's helped my life and helped so many other people's lives as well. So be consistent. Of course, you do not want to compare yourself to other people and other consultants, because that's when you start getting down on yourself. And instead of noticing your success and how far you've come, you just feel like you're never going to be enough, or, oh, they're better than me, and why do I even bother? You don't want to get into that. You are amazing, and what you're doing is amazing. So don't compare yourself with others. Some people are slower, some people are faster. Some people are putting in more time and more hours, so that lady that's doing amazing could be working 40 hours a week. Well, maybe you want to just keep it simple and you're doing 5 hours a week, you know? So we all have different experiences and different stories. So don't compare yourself with others. You want to go on the vacations. I love the vacations. In this picture, you see my husband and I on our first vacation with Thrive Life at Los Cabos. They are amazing. They are so worth it, and they are so possible. As long as you want to do it and you know you're going to do the work, you are going on that vacation, and it's amazing. I know our trainings are awesome, like convention and leadership, but on the vacation, you really get more personal time with the executives, and you get more personal time with the rock stars of the company, the people that are really working hard and pushing themselves. They have great information. It's great for networking together and finding out tips on success, but mostly it's just fun. It is so much fun, and it is so worth it. We never would have gone on a vacation if it wasn't for Thrive Life. So I love our vacations. Make that a goal. And then, of course, you want to be sending emails. You want to keep your customers and your team members in the loop about what's going on. I actually need to be better at this. I've kind of slacked off the last few months, but emails are important. Now, you're not going to send an email once a day, but maybe once or twice a month. It's very good to keep them updated on our specials and different things that are going on. And you want to make sure that your emails are 80% helpful and 20% sales. You don't want to just be constantly saying, buy, 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 buy. You can be, here's a great recipe I just tried and I love it. Or here's a great way to snack on some berries. I just made this great mixture. You want to be helpful and not just salesy. And this also works for your personal Facebook too. You want to keep your personal Facebook 80% personal and then sprinkle in some of your great business in there. And use 20% to talk about your company and your business because that's still part of you and who you are. So you want to be able to share that as well. And then last but not least, make sure you're following up with people. I know people have asked me in the past, well, will you host a party, Laura? And I'll be like, well, check back in with me in June. And most people don't keep checking back in with me, even when I was pretty serious. And I said, I really want to do a party. Will you get back in touch with me in June? Because I really want to do a party. And they didn't follow up with me, and I didn't do a party. And then I've had other people where I wasn't very interested in doing a party. I was like, oh, check back in with me later. And then they checked back in with me. I was like, well, check in with me again, just a couple more weeks away. And then they would follow up and check in with me. And I was like, wow, they were really good. I guess I will do a party. And I did a party, and it was successful, and it was fun for everybody. So follow up with people. If they say they're interested, message them. If they say they want to host, message them, contact them. Don't just forget them and expect them to come back to you and get everything done. You are the consultant. You need to make sure you're helping them and keeping them involved and contacting them. Well, I hope that this video has somewhat helped you guys have some more knowledge on how to have a successful business. I hope to keep continuing to create these videos to help everybody. If you have any certain topics you're interested in or questions, please comment and let me know them, and I can hopefully help you out some more. Thanks so much. I hope you guys are enjoying the food and ready to have so much success in your business. Have a great day.